Welcome to my CyberPanel video training series. In this training, I'm going to show you how you can get a VPS or a private server to install your CyberPanel. It's important you get a reliable and a dedicated VPS that will always be online. So for this, we're going to order our virtual private server from a provider called Contabo. In the description of this video, when you click on that link, it's going to take you to a page just like this. So this is the provider we're using to install our CyberPanel. All right, because you're getting started, just click on the basic plan. All right, their basic plan. Once the page is fully loaded, scroll down and you see your server's specs. You get 4 cores, 6 gig RAM. You get enough storage for your project, and then a snapshot. This gets like a backup. Pick a billing cycle, something like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. So if you want to go with them 1 month or month-to-month basis, you can pick, or you can leave it as default. You choose the 12 months, and that way you save $5.50. Scroll down and pick the data center closer to you. I'm going to stick with the free data center. Feel free to choose a data center that is closer to you. Scroll down, and I'm going to leave everything as they are. Continue scrolling, and on this part, we're going to choose our operating system. Now, before you install CyberPanel, it's important you check their recommended operating system. So with CyberPanel, it supports Ubuntu 20.04, Ubuntu 22.04, Cloud Linux 7, Cloud Linux 8, Alma Linux 8, and Alma Linux 9. I'm going to install Ubuntu 22.4. So we'll go back there and we'll make sure you select 22.04 and leave everything as they are. Continue scrolling, and here generate a password for your server. Take note, this is the password you'll be using to log in as a root user on your server or to your server. Okay, so we're using this to log into your server as a root user. From there, scroll, and if you need more space or storage, you can click here and add more space or storage to your server, and you get one free IP address, and this is going to be served as a shared IP. If you want to host multiple users, this IP will be shared among your users, and that's why we call these kind of hostings shared hosting. Your users are going to be using or depending on one IP address. Continue scrolling, and if you want Contabo to manage your server, you have to click here and pick managed. But today I'm not going to use that. We are going to use the unmanaged. This means you are going to be responsible for the security aspect, monitoring your server, taking backups of your server, anything about maintenance or server management. You're going to be responsible for this. I have a video in the description of this video on how to protect your server, because it's your duty to protect your server. If not, it will get hacked. So Contabo is not going to do that for you. All right, so it's important, it's a must to check that video in the description on how to secure your server. Next up, just leave it as unmanaged and leave everything as they are. If you want them to monitor your server, you can also add this. So I'm going to click on next. You are brought to a page just like this. Please, are you ordering this as a private individual or ordering it for a business? If you are ordering this for business, just leave it as business. I'm going to leave it as business. You enter your business name. How do you want them to address you? Mr. If you don't need it, just leave it. Enter your personal information. Scroll down, accept their terms. You can read their terms. After that, click on next. You'll be redirected to a payment method. where you can enter your payment details to complete order. So I'm going to complete the order and get you on the dashboard of Contabo. All right, so after successfully placing an order, you can click on login, enter your login information, all right, your email and password. So I'm going to log in now and show you your dashboard. All right, so after successfully logging into your Contabo's dashboard, this the page you land. Let's click on your services. So click on this, and you should see your service like this. Give Contabo up to 3 hours for your server to be provisioned. So once you see this, just hover on manage and go to control. From here, you will see options to manage your server. So this is the status of your server, and when you hover on it, you see that it's running. So that means your server is now up online. You can use this button to restart your server. Use this to start your server in case your server is off. This, we can use this to disable VNC. You can reinstall your operating system, but take note, this is going to wipe your data off. This is like a factory reset. It's going to delete any data you have. So it's important to take a backup when using this feature. I'll record a video on this same channel on how to take full backup of your server. So keep an eye on this channel because that is going to be a very helpful resource. In case your server has issue and you want to fix your operating system or recover your data, this is what you use. So you can simply read this, all right, to get better understanding. The package I have with Contabo, I do not have the option to take snapshot, and snapshot is just like taking a temporal backup of your site or taking backup timestamp backups, and that means you can roll back to those backups in case your server crashes, and that is enough. It is then time we secure our Linux server. If not, it will get hacked because our server is still brand new and there's no form of protection whatsoever. Because of that, I'll be leaving a video in the description showing you how to secure your server before doing anything on it. So that video is an in-depth training on how to secure Linux server, and it applies to any other server, not only Contabo's server. All right. So if you're using a different VPS provider, you can still follow that video to protect it. I'm hoping to see you in my next video where I'll be showing you how to protect your Linux server. Watch this playlist or these videos in order, okay, as they are arranged on the playlist.